You're listening to the Really Useful Podcast. It's the tech podcast for technophobes. My name's Christian Corley, and this is a slightly different, really useful podcast. It's Christmas 2020. It's been a strange old year, and myself and some of the co-hosts have got together to have a chat about what we really like for Christmas in 2020. What would maybe soften the blow of quite a strange year of certainly upheaval, whichever way you look at it. So joining me this week on the Really Useful Podcast are my Make Use Of colleagues. We have James Frew, Gavin Phillips, and we also have Ben Stegner. And I'm going to be speaking to each of them in turn about what they'd really like for Christmas. So we'll start off with James Frew. James Frew, it's Christmas. You write in your Christmas list to dear old Father Christmas / Santa Claus / Saint Nick, whatever you want to call him. But what are you going to ask for? What does James Frew want for Christmas in 2020? James, what would you like for Christmas in 2020? Tech-wise, I'm not talking about like new pair of socks, obviously, unless they light up, or smart socks. Can you get smart socks?
I think you can, but it's not really very high up my list, to be honest. Bluetooth enabled socks. Although I don't know, I know we've got a bit of an international audience, but if you've ever watched Wallace and Gromit, you know, is it in the wrong trousers when he has like the smart trousers that make him walk? That would be pretty cool.
Totally.
What do I want? I don't know. It's a bit of a difficult thing, really. I think, like a lot of people, I've spent this year decluttering and getting rid of stuff that I don't need. But mostly it's upgrades and things like that. I think those are the most important things for me. Making the most out of the technology I already have. Mm-hmm. So if it's upgrading a component or stuff like that. And I think it's actually quite a low-tech option that I'd want. It's the iFixit kit, which is a computer repair kit, and it comes with all the different screwdrivers, lots of bits and pieces that you need for repairing a smartphone, for repairing your computer, laptop, screens. It's actually incredibly comprehensive and goes quite well with the iFixit website. And it's clever marketing on their behalf, but if you ever follow any of their tutorials for repairs, they always do it with their own kits. So if you buy the kit, you can then always follow their repairs as well.
Right. That's cool. Well, I hope you get it. That's great.
Thank you very much.
Big thanks to James there for taking time out to speak to this special, really useful podcast at Christmas. I spoke to Gavin Phillips also about what he'd really like for Christmas. And to be honest with you, it didn't come as any surprise. Okay, Gavin Phillips, you write in your Christmas list, you're thinking about tech, or your Amazon wish list, whatever. You're thinking about tech. What tech do you want for Christmas?
I would really like some new earbuds, actually, new true wireless earbuds. So this year I've been significantly upping my audio game. So I've got some creative theatre a wireless headset, which are fantastic. They're brilliant sound quality. You can go and check out the review on makeuseof.com. But in terms of if you're going out and doing sports or running, or you're just going out for a walk, having some really good true wireless earbuds is always really good. So I've got some Anchor. Sorry, excuse the rustling. I've got some Anchor Life P2 Total wireless earphones, but the British manufacturers RHA are releasing some really, really nice wireless earbuds this year as well. So I think on my Christmas list, you'll definitely find those.
Lovely. They sound nice.
Yeah, really, really nice. Like super comfy, handcrafted, and excellent customer service as well, I've got to say. I had another pair of their wired earbuds, which were fantastic, and they come with a 3-year warranty. And they broke. My wireless ones just broke, say 2 or 3 months before the warranty expired. So I emailed them, and within 5 days, I think, I had a new set of earphones on my desk ready to go, which was just fantastic. So I think in the modern era for smaller businesses, to be able to commit to that level of customer service is really, really good.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. What sort of material are you listening to with them? Then are you listening to MP3s? Are you listening to FLAC? Is it just streams? What are you doing?
I'm a big Spotify listener, actually. Like, I spend thousands, tens of thousands of hours in Spotify. I look forward to the Christmas list that shows you how many hours you've managed to amass over the year, and hopefully bump it up year on year. So hopefully this year I've hit over 20,000 hours to make sure you've really, really got your money's worth. But yeah, in terms of audio quality, I mean, Spotify isn't really the best. You can turn it up to high quality, can't you? But it's not, like you said, it's not like a lossless audio format. So you don't necessarily get all of the audio spectrum when you use Spotify or other online streaming platforms.
I'm a little bit cross with Spotify at the moment. It keeps telling me that I'm getting 30 minutes of uninterrupted play on the free when I listen to an advert. I never get 30 minutes.
No.
Lucky if I get 15 minutes most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the way of forcing you into it, isn't it? We'll irritate them enough that he gets out his wallet and does it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm already paying for Amazon.
Yeah, so we cancelled our Amazon Prime at the turn of the year. So like we don't have that anymore, so it's not an option. But luckily and thankfully, I'm in a family deal. It's not an extortionate amount of money, so it makes it very much worthwhile.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Gavin. I was going to say finally, but really it's penultimately, I spoke to Ben Stegner about what he is hoping to get for Christmas. And it's quite an interesting tale he has, because he basically doesn't want anything for Christmas, which is really refreshing in this day and age. But I think we soon talked him into it, even subconsciously. Okay, so Ben Stegner now, and as you know, I've been asking everyone what they fancy for Christmas, tech-wise, in 2020. What have you got in mind? What's top of your list?
Well, I have to say that I've kind of shorted myself for Christmas because I bought some of the stuff that I would want for Christmas myself. So I got a PS5 at launch because I was able to get a pre-order from Sony and got really lucky on that. So that would probably be something I would want to get for Christmas, but I already got that for myself. And then I was also thinking about asking for like gift cards to put towards an Apple Watch for Christmas because I switched to an iPhone earlier in the year, and I've always thought the Apple Watch was pretty solid, and all the smart watches or fitness trackers I use were not that great. But there was a deal on the Apple Watch last week when we were on Black Friday, and it was a pretty good price. I couldn't pass up, so I bought that ahead of time too. So, yeah, if there's anything exciting left, trying to think, it would be cool to have like a 120 hertz TV. Now that the PS5 can output at a higher frame rate, but I feel like that's not really necessary yet. So. Yeah, I guess I kind of had a little pre-Christmas.
Okay, so at least be a cheap family Christmas for your relatives.
Yeah, a lot of the time too, like some of the stuff that I'm interested in, like that's tech for Christmas, is not something that it's too expensive for like a single present.
Sure.
So sometimes I'll ask for Amazon gift cards or something, and then just save them until whatever I'm looking for goes on sale. So in this case, it was kind of the reverse with the Apple Watch, but. I guess another small thing too, I may have to replace my keyboard soon. My mechanical keyboard's been going strong since summer of 2014, mid 2014. Wow. When I bought it. I'm starting to notice that some of the keys aren't firing all the time when I hit them, so I might have to look at replacing it soon. It feels like getting rid of like your old horse or something, you know. It was my trusty steed for so long.
So I guess after all that, that leaves just me, Christian Corley. What do I want for Christmas? Well, it's a tricky thing for me. I'm 45 this year, and my birthday is 4 days after Christmas. So I always find that it's best to just hedge my bets on a collection of things. And, I don't really want much, just DVDs, books, maybe games for the Evercade Retro gaming console, which I got a few months ago. But I don't have any ostentatious expectations this Christmas, or indeed any Christmas really. As long as there's a good feast and the family are happy and together as much as possible in 2020, then what more can you ask for? You've been listening to the Really Useful Podcast 2020 Christmas Special. We are the tech podcast for technophobes from makeuseof.com. Get in touch with us for all of your queries, questions, any ideas that you have that we can talk about, explain to you, and we will do it on our weekly podcast, which you can find on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and pretty much anywhere you can find a podcast. Our next show will be a preview of 2021. Look out for that, and until then, it's goodbye from us. Oh yeah, and a robot lawnmower. I'm not asking for much, am I?